to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site, we have Sid Jha, the CEO of Arbol, an end-to-end insurance ecosystem for data-driven climate risk solutions. Sid joins me from SmartCom 2022, taking place in New York City, which brings together industry luminaries from Web 2 and Web 3, including top thought leaders, researchers, builders, and more. It's great to have you with us, Sid. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you for having me here.
What types of services does Arbol provide, and what differentiates it within your space?
Arbol provides businesses the ability to insure climate risk. What this means is, for their supply chains or revenues, they can insure heat wave risk, flood risk, drought risk, all using data to determine the payouts. So not like an old school insurance policy where an adjuster is coming to your farm or business to check the damage. This is triggering based on data.
Right.
And that's what the premise of parametric insurance is.
So is that really what the key difference is between parametric insurance versus traditional insurance? And what are some of the benefits?
Yeah, so the benefit is, scale, transparency, and efficiency. So everybody knows when the policy will pay and how much it will pay, instead of claims disputes and delays that plague traditional insurance policies. You can scale it all over the world, covering coverage gaps that have been growing. You have $200 billion of climate damages, and over half of it is still uncovered by traditional insurance, leaving many people uninsured. So we solve the whole problem, from data to products to pricing to capital, all within one ecosystem.
So it sounds like it's more efficient and ultimately cost saving for the insurance industry, which is key.
Especially as we see with the hurricane going through Florida right now.
Yep.
There'll be tremendous amounts of litigation and slow claims processing that takes years to settle, and clients who have suffered damage are waiting for years to get paid on their insurance policy. With Parametric, you get paid 2 weeks after the storm.
Right. Well, and of course, it just makes so much sense for the people that are being, hurt by these catastrophes. How does blockchain technology play a role in parametric insurance to execute on this? Yeah.
So what we do is, with smart contracts, they can read the data, which sits on decentralized network, where different users contributors can provide data sets, provide models, forecast models, all in an open source framework. The smart contracts read the data. Let's say it's a farmer buying a rainfall contract. Low rainfall, get payout. That smart contract can read that data and execute that contract, and the farmer gets paid, doesn't have to file a claims form, doesn't have to negotiate with an insurance company, and all of this is automated. So it brings tremendous amounts of scale and efficiency to a currently very onerous process with a lot of people involved.
How does Arbor use Chainlink technology?
So Chainlink adapters form the baseline of our infrastructure. So what Chainlink does, right, it's an oracle, so it allows you to connect with the outside world. Well, we need that a lot. We are pulling in rainfall data, we're pulling in temperature data, we're pulling in wind speed data. Wind farms purchase wind speed coverage from us. Low wind speed for a while, the wind farm can cover its revenue loss. Well, that wind speed data is coming from external sources. To bring it into the chain world, the blockchain world, you need an oracle service like Chainlink to pull the data in.
Right. You transacted over $100 million in gross written premium in the first half of 2022. How does that compare to your transaction volume in 2021?
So we have grown really rapidly as climate risk has really become front and center. So in 2020, we were 2 million. In 2021, we were 70 million. And this year, we were 100 million just in the first half.
Right. And to your point, in hurricane season right now, and you expect that you'll have more written premiums from there. Where did you see a majority of the business come from?
So a lot of our business is agriculture and energy, and specifically, commercial farmers, agribusinesses on the agricultural side, like hedging supply chain risk, like crop failure or droughts. And in the energy side, renewables is a big area of growth. So, like I said, wind farms ensuring low wind speed over a sustained period of time, or solar farms ensuring excess cloud cover. So we do a really unique mix of policies across the system to help reduce this revenue fluctuation or supply chain risk.
It sounds like you are in the sweet spot of climate tech. What's next for Arbol?
So we see tremendous growth coming from what services we can provide to insurance companies, banks. The whole financial system is starting to wake up about climate risk. When you have a bank with 1 million farm loans or 1 million mortgages, they're carrying tremendous amounts of climate risk, and till now they have just barely started measuring it because the regulators are forcing them. At some point, they will have to start insuring it, hedging it, because they will not be able to carry so much climate risk as natural disasters become more frequent. And same with the insurance industry. So we stand at the cusp of that tailwind where we can provide parametric products to do large-scale climate insurance across the world.
Tell me about Chainlink Smart Conference. What are you hearing out of it? Any key themes? What's your impression overall?
It was a great conference, lots of great attendees. I was fortunate enough to speak there, and it's amazing to see how many different arenas that blockchain and Chainlink in particular have started to affect. It's not just about the coin world anymore. Right. There's a lot of real-world applications. We're trying to do our part there, but every industry now is starting to explore or implement blockchain, and I think Chainlink has a tremendous number of partnerships that really help it grow.
Yeah, it is encouraging to see the technology be deployed. So appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.